Hey everybody, so this week we are talking about being resourceful in art class, but I want you to remember that there are other times that we can stay resourceful too. So for example, I'm used to doing all of my workouts at the gym and there's an instructor and we follow along, kind of like when we go to PE with Coach P. And that's not really something we get to do right now, so I've been in my living room looking up different classes and still having a lot of fun and getting all my activity in because I'm trying to be resourceful. So I hope that you've been staying resourceful as an artist, but everywhere else too. So I thought today would be a really great week to think about doing a resourceful collage. So what even is a collage? A collage is when you take bits of material and glue them to a bigger piece of paper or cardboard. We call this a backing. So here's an example of a collage that I have. This collage was made out of tissue paper glued to a piece of thin white cardboard. Isn't that beautiful? And another example of a collage is a photo collage. So when we make a photo collage, we take different photographs or images and we glue them in a certain order to sometimes a bigger piece of paper or a piece of acrylic like a plastic, and then we can put it in a beautiful frame like this one. So today you're going to create a collage, but we don't have all the construction paper and materials and pom-poms and all the stuff that we normally have in class. This is where the resourceful part comes in. You have to create a collage just using materials you find in your home. So this can be scrap paper, Post-its, a folder, anything that you can cut into. Now, I'm gonna warn you, do not use anything that you do not have permission to use. So before you cut into a photo or glue a piece of fabric to a piece of cardboard, make sure that you have permission to use all of your materials. Got it? Good. So here's what I'm going to use for my backing. I found this really cool cardboard box just sitting around and there's nothing in it. It's totally empty. And I don't really have another use for it, but maybe if I decorate it and make it really beautiful with something, then I can use it for a gift box. So that's going to be my backing. But I also need something to glue it. And I found a bunch of old, loose Post-its. And some of them have lost their stickiness. I don't really think I'll use these for notes, and they're really hard to organize, so I think these would be a perfect material for my collage. I also found some fabric that I thought was really pretty, an old magazine that I'm not really going to read because I already read it, and these really beautiful index cards, and I only have 5 of them, so I don't know how many notes I could use them for, but I can definitely use them for this collage. And if you don't have glue or glue stick, you might be able to find some sort of tape. I even have this big duct tape right here. And if you can't find anything to glue it with, then you can just put it together and then take a picture of it and then move it around again like a big puzzle. Also, if you don't have scissors, you can always just use your fingers. We've made torn paper art before. It's just like that. Now, I'm going to work on my collage, and you can go find your materials to make your collage and meet me back here. Okay, so now you should all have your materials ready to go for your collage. I already got to working on mine, and this is what I came up with. And I thought it would be really fun if I could make a collage where I turn this paper box into a dripping paint bucket. So I took some scissors, I took the Post-it, and I chose two colors that I felt were contrasting. One is very, very light, and one is a lot brighter, and that makes the paint color stand out. So I took my scissors and I just decided to do some organic shapes using my scissors, and it reminded me a lot of Henri Matisse and how he would just sort of make these really interesting shapes that weren't really anything. You can't say they're triangles or circles, they're just kind of shapes. And you can try to do something like that, or you can try to do something on your own. And I can't wait to see what you guys end up doing. Bye!